Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway for tonight's running in the West Super Late Model Series. We've got 125 laps here tonight. We're watching some of the field finish qualifying right here. Looks like Ryan Bloom is making a few extra laps as, let's see, who do we got here? Dan Lowther taking his few laps. As it sits right now, we have Kyle Lahr on the pole with a 14:34. See, that's going to put Dan Lowther in 8th right now. Troy Daggett out on the track, currently sitting in 4th. Gonna bring it to a stop. And Caden Anderson, we haven't seen him in a few weeks. Ryan Bloom still out there making laps. We've got about 2 minutes left of qualifying, and then we're going to get this thing going.
Searching for music for your next video.
Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway. The cars have all finished qualifying. Gridding up on pit road as we speak. Kyle Lahr going to be starting on the pole tonight with Dylan Huffines on his outside. Ryan Bloom going to be in row 2, starting in 3rd position. Casey Garber going to be starting in 4th, waiting for him to grid. You can see Troy Daggett here in 5th with Caden Anderson on his outside in 6th. Got Dylan Kane and David Cannon. Kyle Matthews with Mason Haygood on his outside. Following up them in 11th, going to be Dan Lowther and Zach Rush. We're going to have Tyler Kim with Blaze Berlin. Berlin's last week's winner, as well as the week before, getting back-to-back wins on a controversial finish last week. And we have Ron Hunter starting in 15th with Dylan Matthews on his outside. Scott Airy in the 81 with Dana Rogers. And Wayne Anderson and Briar Reynolds, who took second place last week. And Casey Cavender in the 03 going to be bringing up the rear of the field. Lights are off on the pace car. Gonna bring him down the back stretch. We've got a 90 lap fuel window tonight of 125 laps. Everyone is gonna have to pit. Tires, however, have not been reported to make that fuel window. They do have one extra set as the pace car is gonna peel off. Kyle Lars gonna bring him to the line. Oh, 77 spun the tires, stacks up just a bit. Huffine's on the outside. Lars going to clear him. Garber going to file out into third with Bloom fourth behind him. Daggett down the track a little bit slow. Anderson looking underneath the 81. Back up front, Lar with a 4/10 lead over Huffines. Everybody's singling, filing out. Watch everybody coming out of turn 4 down across the front stretch. Briar Reynolds makes a move underneath Tyler Kim, completes the pass. Oh, we've got contact. Kyle Matthews, Ron Hunter caught up in it. Tyler Kim. Eric Cheney in the back of that. Take a look at Matthews in the red 29. Down right in Berlin. He just gets down on the apron, loses it, and back up onto the track. 17 right there. And pretty much everybody behind him just getting collected. Kyle Matthews bringing out caution number 1 on lap 8 of 125. Front, Kyle Lar still holding down the field. Cheney for some reason sitting up front there. Maybe gonna get the wave around. Huffines holding in second still. Huffines holding second for about half of the race last week at Nashville Super Speedway and got into a late race incident. Wrong place, wrong time for him after taking opting to pit for tires ended up in a late race incident and ended finishing P9. Blaze Berlin, we talk about back-to-back wins after a controversial finish last week, sending it down into turn 3. He was clear, and it was decided that the leader at the moment came down on him. But Berlin trying to go for 3. Plenty of people looking to stop him. Garber being caught up in that wreck on the final lap, being in second at the time of it, ended up in 17th. Haygood being the leading car at that time. So we're going to stack them back up. Lights off on the pace car. Pace car is off.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Lar takes off. Huffines filing behind him. Garber's singled out. Bloom on the outside of... Is that... Anderson. Caden Anderson, that is. And we've got Haygood back here. Oh! And Anderson... Caden Anderson around on the apron. We stay green. Back up front, Garber looking to make the pass on Huffines for second. On board with Garber as he's chasing Huffines. Patience is going to be the name of the game. Oh, and we've got a caution. Caution is out. Is that going to be Reynolds, possibly? Looks like he's got some damage. Let's take a look. Watching the 12 of Reynolds right here. Coming out of the corner. Slaps the wall up on 2 wheels, inner wall, and fortunately does not collect anyone else. But it is going to be the wall and a caution for Reynolds. A little further back in the pack, we see Hunter with some nose damage. To getting caught up in Matthews' spin on lap 8. Wayne Anderson with a little damage. Currently leading the points battle right now is Blaze Berland with 214 points. He's got 2 wins this season, as I mentioned, back-to-backs. Huffines in second place with 2 wins as well, 210 points. Bloom only 1 point behind him with 209 in third place. Bloom 0 wins this season. He's still looking to get his first one of the year in the 25 car there. does have 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s. So he is consistently at the front, just has that big goose egg. He's trying to get rid of it. As Garber in 4th dropped a few spots after the finish last week. He's got 1 win this year, and Zach Rush in the 82. We haven't talked a whole lot about him so far this season. He's back there in 5th, looking to get his first win. His pace car is off, and Kyle Lahr takes the flag. Huffines filing out behind him with Garber. Bloom liking to ride the high line. Haygood chasing down Cannon right now. So we see Garber getting closer to Huffines. Not quite there. About their way to the high side. Garber trying to peek down low underneath Huffines. Bloom right behind him. Garber gets stacked up for too long trying to get by Huffines. Bloom might be able to make a move on him. Garber trying to hook the nose anywhere he can find. Meanwhile, this battle's going on. Kyle Lahr is able to take over a 2nd lead. We've got Cannon trying to get into the fight now with Haygood. Huffines almost causing a accordion effect between him and Garber, just trying to hold off Garber. Haygood looking underneath Cannon again, files out behind him. We've got cars scattering around here. Huffines still holding off Garber. Garber's gonna look down low, and Bloom into the wall. Bloom and Cannon over. Bloom on his roof sliding down the track. We got the 77-63. Got multiple cars over. And we've got cars there. We got Berland over there with the 81. Let's take a look back at that. That was a big crash. 25 is going to be heading up too high, as well as Cannon does too. Cannon kind of gets through, tapped by the 82, 63, 77, all just piled in there. Just everyone piling right into that cloud of cars. Big mess we've got on lap 31. Garber back there in 3rd. Huffines holding 2nd. Kyle Lahr's led every lap tonight. Lahr making his first appearance of the season and showing up in a big way for sure. Tyler Kim back here inside the top 10. Daggett's going to be pulling down onto pit road. We've got a handful of other cars. See the 77 there. 25 of Bloom. I believe that was the 81. Lights are going to stay on the pace car. We're going to have another few more laps. See Daggett coming down pit road now. Lowther on the pit lane as well. Lights are going to be off on the pace car, and we are going to go single file for this one. It's good news for Lar, as Huffines won't be right next to him right out the gate. Pace car is going to be off. Lar takes off. Huffines. Lar with a gap over Huffines already. Garber right on Huffines, and Haygood in that mix as well. Got Caden Anderson back there, a little bit loose. Garber all over Huffines as Huffine disappears. Huffine's still missing. Definitely some internet troubles on his end, that's for sure. So Garber currently being shown in second. And Huffine's possibly dropped completely. This is showing him out. So Garber now hunting down the 41 of Lar. Lowther fixing damage. May have forgotten to check the fast repair, or he may have already used it.
Alright, man, caution is out.
And the caution is out. Looks like that's going to be Dana Rogers. Rogers just up the track, two wheels, and wall riding from there. Back on the ground and back up on the wall again. It's going to be Dana Rogers in the 13. Bringing out caution number 4 on lap 42. Garber holding down second. And Garber's going to peel off into the pits. Could he possibly be taking tires already? Reminder, they only have one extra set of tires tonight. See if he's going to get just fuel, or if he's trying to grab some tires as well. Give up that second place spot. Early pit for Garber. Not seeing anyone else following Garber down pit road. Not seeing the jack go up. Well, maybe it did. It was a little hard to tell. So Garber going to drop back in the field a bit. Lars going to have Haygood on him now with Caden Anderson in behind him. Give you a quick rundown. We're going to have in first Kyle R, Mason Haygood, Caden Anderson, Zach Rush, Tyler Kim in fifth, Blaze Berlin sixth, Briar Reynolds, David Cannon, Wayne Anderson, and Dylan Matthews rounding out the top 10. So we are on lap 45 of 125. If you're enjoying the racing, make sure to subscribe to the 15 Studios channel, as we are the only channel that will have West Super Late Model Series racing this season. The exclusive home right here on 15 Studios. Every Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern, as well as Monday nights, the Northwest Short Track Series right here on 15 Studios YouTube page at 11:15 Easterns on Mondays, that is. Lights are going to be off on the pace car and they'll be pulling in soon. Right there, and Lars off. Quick jump. Haygood, bit of a distance between them, but he's got Anderson all over the back of him. Anderson's going to poke down low. Haygood's closing the door. Kim up there.
Alright, man, caution is out.
And we got another caution. That is that Berland? No. Not really sure what brought that one out. Finds in the back now. Possibly pit. Must have pitted with Garber. Front, we've got Kyle R. Haygood with some damage to the front of that car. Look at the nose of Haygood's car right here. Lights are going to be off on the pace car. Continuing the single file restarts. Pace car is off. Bar with a jump. Haygood was up top. Not a great restart for Haygood. Anderson all over the back. Not quite there. '82 smacks the wall. Is that going to slow him enough to let Kim get by? It's not. Lar still holding up front on lap 56. Anderson takes a look on the inside underneath Haygood. He's got the nose there, but he's not going to be able to make the pass. Haygood keeps him cleared. Taking a look down low again. Anderson slides up in front of Haygood. Has him cleared. Now Anderson looking to make his way up to Kyle Lar. And Briar Reynolds making the move on Tyler Kim. Kim getting shoveled to the outside. Blaze Berlin trying to make his way underneath Kim as well. Berlin getting by Kim. Cannon on his way underneath Kim as well. Kim just getting shuffled to the outside again. Lar with a huge lead over Haygood, over 2 seconds. See if we can see. We're not even getting both first and second in the same picture. It's such a gap. Almost the whole corner between first and second. Back here we've got Garber back inside the top 10. Kim able to make his way back down to the bottom of the track. Huffines all the way back in 18th. Ooh. 7 laps down. Lowther 12 laps down. Eric Cheney being the last car on the lead lap with a lot of heavy front end damage on his car. Lar continuing to put more space between himself and Caden Anderson, possibly pushing that car harder than he needs to. Hopefully he's able to make those tires last as long as he needs. Anderson all the way back here has gotten by Haygood again. Berlin up in the top 5. See Wayne Anderson looking at the 17s, not quite there. Daggett possibly trying to make a move on Kim. He does. Kim just moves up. His teammates right there.
Alright, man, caution is out.
And we've got another caution. And I'm going to see Lowther over there. And that's looking like it may start with Cavender. The 03. 81 contact. Huffine's right there. Lowther checks up. And Matthews into the back of Lowther. Let's just take one more look at that. Yeah, 81 pinches the 3 a little bit. And there you have it. Caution number 6 of the night on lap 51. Still not to the halfway point, and we're already 6 cautions deep. Got a few more cars on pit road. We saw Cheney. Good Lar coming in. Garber gonna grab some tires. Cannon's off. Matthews, Anderson, Cheney, Reynolds, Wayne Anderson, Haygood, and Lar. Not sure if that was maybe not such a great stop for Lar, or if he had maybe 4 tires over everyone else's 2, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe just a bad stop for Lar.
Green flag, green flag. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh. Berlin's car, quite a mess. Apologize, we had some technical difficulties with Mike cutting out. Caden Anderson up front, Kyle Lar following, both making the charge past Cannon, who then ended up slightly loose and taking out Berland. So it's going to show our running order as Caden Anderson in first, Kyle Lar second, Mason Haygood is in third, Casey Garber has made his way back up to fourth, and Dylan Matthews sitting pretty in fifth. After that wreck, that's going to send Berlin back to 12th. Caution number 7. Bloom hitting pit road again. Bloom taking some tires. Like we're gonna get the 1 to green. Lights are off on the pace car. Anderson gets the jump. Lar, not such a great start. Haygood, a little better. Lar is chasing down Anderson for first. He's going to be looking underneath already. Lar smacks the wall. Looking down low again. Not quite there. Lar still all over the back of Anderson. Lar not being incredibly patient, wants to get it done now, as he's got his nose under no. He's going to send it down into the corner. He's got his nose just about to his door. Anderson just a little too quick on the high side. Lar still holding down tight. Falls back in behind Anderson. Take a look at Kim making a way under the 03 of Cavender. Lars still all over Caden Anderson, trying to get that lead from him. Lar making Anderson have to work to keep that lead. Meanwhile, Anderson not giving it up. As you can see, he's taking a look on the underside. It's not quite there, but we can see Garber trying to make a move on Haygood as well. Garber putting his nose under the 14 of Haygood. It's not quite there. Almost the same battle we just watching with the first and second place. Garber underneath Haygood in the 14. See Reynolds underneath the 99 of Daggett. Garber right on the back of Haygood, as Matthews just sends it up into the track coming off the pit road. Anderson still holding off Lar. Garber still working on Haygood, very slowly making progress on him. Haygood with a run off the high side in the corner. Hard to match that coming off of the bottom. Lar Anderson coming up on lap traffic. That's Dana Rogers in the 13. He's going to move over and let him go. Cavender in the 03. He's looking like he's going to stay up high out of the way. Lar looking down underneath as they're coming up on Lowther now. Is lap traffic going to play a part in this? Garber looking under Haygood again. Garber just cannot complete the pass on the bottom side. Oh, and we got contact a little further back. We got Daggett, Wayne Anderson, and we don't have a caution. No caution, and we're going to bring it back up front. As there's a caution, and that, oh no, that's Kyle Lar. Oh, Daggett gets a piece of him. Lar is on his roof. Making a move on the outside of Anderson, and oh, this is looking like a case of netcode. That was Anderson on his roof, actually. Nope, I'm sorry. Yep, that's looking like we just got a case of netcode. That is very unfortunate. Lar having a great run tonight, leading most of the first half and made it, holding down second for the majority of it. That's going to cause him to have to tow. Looks like his shot of the win is over for the night. He's going to go multiple laps down. Heartbreak for the 41 of Kyle Lar. Was looking like it might have been his night, but not so more. No more. That's going to leave Caden Anderson up front with Haygood looking to chase him, because Garber's also got to get by Haygood. Berland still up in the top 5. Looks like he's got himself a new car. Still, I should say, he's made his way back up. Currently sitting in 4th. Your points leader trying to hold on to that 4-point lead over Huffines, who is currently sitting in 17th. An unfortunate 7 laps down. Bloom back in 9th place, is 3rd place in points with just inside the top 10. That's Ryan Bloom. Bloom, points-wise, only 1 point behind Huffines. Likely to take that from Huffines as long as he has a good finish tonight. Garber with 4 points behind Huffines. It'll be interesting to see if that one switches tonight. Garber still needing to have a good finish. Lights are off on the pace car. Looks like Caden Anderson decided to pit. He's now back in 9th. Haygood in the lead, Garber behind him. Is Haygood going to be able to hold off Garber? It was these two battling at Nashville Super Speedway for the win last week.
Green flag,
And Haygood takes off. Good start for Haygood. Garber's going to have to close a 7/10 gap to get up to the leader. Dylan Matthews here trying to hold off Blaze Berland for that 3rd spot. And Tyler Kim back in 6th place has been having a great run the last few weeks. Cannon taking a look underneath. He's not quite to him. And Daggett possibly looking to get into this fight. Daggett making a move, taking a look up top of Cannon. He's not quite there. Cannon kind of all over the place. Saw a little bit of movement out of the 77, and oh, we got another caution. So you can see, is that Cheney possibly? Nope. Who was that? It was Kyle R again. Kyle R's night continuing to go downhill. Smacks the wall. Cavender taps the back and he's over again. That is, well, as they say, from the penthouse to the outhouse. Kyle Lar looking like he had a great shot at the win tonight. Now all the way back in 15th, 6 laps down after going on his roof twice tonight. Once while running second, and now just again. And let's see. Haygood out front. We've got 3 to go. Looks like we may be gonna have a green-white checkered. We are. So Haygood out front. He's got to hold off Garber for just green, white, checkered. Haygood looking for redemption after getting caught up. Turn 3, final lap incident last week at Nashville Super Speedway, taking the win from him. Garber being the one that he was battling against. And Berlin back and forth. He's going to be looking to get 3 in a row. However, after last week's win, I don't think he's going to be pushing it too hard. Incidental contact. Rough racing. Cheney passing the pace car and then letting him go by again. Possibly a gridding issue. Lights are off on the pace car. We've got 1 lap to green. Pace car is going to bring it one more time, and we're going to try and finish this thing. Can Haygood hold on to it over Garber? Could Dylan Matthews and Blaze Berlin throw a hand into this as well? Pace car is going to bring him through one more corner until we find out. Pace car is off. Haygood takes off. Garber, not a bad start behind him. Haygood needs to get back to the line to call this one official. And there's the white flag. This one's official. Next flag is going to end it. Haygood holding off Garber. Oh! Garber right through the back of Haygood. And that's going to give Garber the win. With Dylan Matthews and Blaze Berlin in third. Wow. Casey Garber going through Haygood on the white flag lap. Let's take a ride on board with Garber. I don't think that was intentional. Yeah, that's kind of looking like Haygood might have slipped up just a little bit. Garber being as close as he was. Haygood's looking like he was a little lower than he should have been. So Garber, Casey Garber's going to be your winner. With Dylan Matthews in second, Blaze Berlin is your top 3. We'll be having our top 3 joining us in just a few moments. All right, and we are here with our first place finisher and our third place finisher. Blaze, you got third place. How did you get it up front there after we've seen you wreck a whole bunch of times today? That car was looking pretty bad at one point. How'd you manage to end up in the top three? After plenty of wrecks today, Berlin car all crinkled up, ends up putting it in third place. Congratulations. Who'd you like to thank, Blaze? All right, congratulations again, Blaze. Your winner, Casey Garber. Casey, big question. What happened at the end there with Mason? All right, from our angle, it looked like he might have been a little checked up. Not your fault. But after several weeks of bad luck and bringing it from the back up to the front, not making it into victory lane, finally tonight, persistence paying off, good pit stops. How'd you do it? All right, Casey, who'd you like to thank? All right, congratulations on the victory tonight. Casey Garber is your winner. And that's going to do it for us here at 1.5 Studios. Wrapping it up here at Bristol Motor Speedway in the West Super Late Model Series. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of the racing action. The West Super Late Model Series exclusive home here on 1.5 Studios every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern, and as well as the Northwest Short Track Series every Monday at 11:15 Eastern. We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you next week.